What is up, YouTubers, gamers, and fellow hobbyists out there? Welcome to On the Bench with Pete, the series that you put on in the background whilst you hobby, paint along, play games, read a book, try and get to sleep, whatever it may be. Do the dishes, I don't know. It doesn't matter, because whatever you're doing, I'm doing some painting. So yeah, right now that's what I'm doing. I'm painting. These sessions are more needed for chilling these days than ever before. In fact, I might do a chill with Pete later on, just to, bullet point you all. But as you know, if you've been watching these, I'm working on miniatures for up and coming role-playing campaigns that will probably be filmed. Yes, they probably will be. Because I'm doing it solo, I need it to be as visually, impactful as possible. So therefore, I am trying to bring some good life to my miniatures so that they look all right, on the tabletop. Even if it's just for a fairly brief scene, but the majority of the stuff I'm working on right now is for my central hub, for my main campaign, which, as you may or may not know, is going to be a bazaar. Or even if it does end up being in a town centre, it'll be a marketplace, but it's going to be centred around there. I like the bazaar idea better because outside of a city, outdoors, camping, it's not permanent, all that kind of stuff. It can come and go as it pleases, that sort of thing. And there's a multitude of uses I can have for these things at other points in time. I'm probably not going to dwell too much on moving in this episode because I'm a bit with it all right now. So, with that in mind, let's get to the bench. But before we do, grab your glues, brushes, paints, models, whatever else you need. Tea, coffee. I got coffee. I mean, I will mention moving, but probably not in as much way as I do normally, because I'm just a bit, I don't know, I'm just kind of a little fed up with it right now. And so, excuse me, while I just move one of my really useful boxes out of the way. Because what I'm going to do is move my camera forwards and get to the bench. Let's go. So this is what I got. Some things that arrived during the week, during the last couple of weeks actually. I got a new shade, Poxwalker. So it's just basically a green shade, a different variation of like Koala green shade or whatever the current green shade is right now. I don't know if I can have a look actually. Find it. Biltan green is one. I've got a couple of Biltan greens here. Doesn't look too different. Looks a bit like Biltan green. They might have just renamed it, mightn't they? Poxwalker. They might have done. I'll pop it into my paint tray anyway. So that's that one. Oh, now this was a curious one. I saw Peachy using this in one of his tutorials. This rust. And I'm kind of... I haven't got anything to use it on at the moment right now, but I'm sure I will have. Rust effect, which you kind of just dollop on, pretty much. And then what he was doing, I mean, what they did was they just dry it off with a hair dryer. So solvent-based paint, shake pot with the ball bearing. Can't hear any ball bearing, can you? It says ball bearing. Rattling before every time. Dries to a rust colour in 1 to 5 minutes. Apply by brush or airbrush, paintwork or metal. This pot and surface must be surfaced. Right. Instructions: the pot and the surface must be warm to touch. Test before use. So it's it's an experimental thing I want to try out. Bit of a hairdryer. I'll just warm it up a bit, and we'll see where we go. I don't know how good it's going to be. It might be crap. Might be, but we'll see. Probably won't even get a chance to use it before I move, but that's, it's called Dirty Down. high matte, semi-permanent. We'll see. Be varnished over anyway. So, and last but not least, I got this Game Wash black wash here. This look up Vallejo black wash, just to see how it compares with the Nuln Oil. You know, really, if it's as good, then you know, this is cheaper. I'll leave it out so that I don't forget to do it. So, where was I last week? My goodness. All these paints out here. Put some of these away because I don't need them all out. Try to, I don't know, try to pack things away as I go, I suppose. Try. All we can but try. This one, this sign, yeah, this is kind of cool. I figure this is going to be a good one. I might not even bother painting the sides of the stand. I don't really see the need to. Could do with a little more grass on him, if I'm honest. But we'll leave it there. It's a notice board basically, and not the latest D&D box set that came out. The one before had a sandbox game system that utilized signposts to pick up new quests, etc. So I've got me one of those. Yeah. So that's kind of ready to be put away. So I'll pop that over here for now. I'll bring this item back over, which was worked on last week. I think it just needs varnishing now, really, to be honest. So that's good. That is good. The bits that need varnishing really are just the bits, you know, around the edges here. Gonna pick up. I feel I need to paint this. So I better prime that because I don't want the camera catching it at a like weird angle or something. So that's gonna be done. I got this bookcase to finish off here. Still got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 books is that to do, and a couple more items on it. And then we're good to go with that. Working on my owlbear, which I'm kind of just be working on the base now on this one, I think. My baby owlbear, which is really cute. I like him. I like him a lot. I'm just gonna pop him. I'm gonna pop some varnish on him, and his base nearly done. Right, so let's start the ball rolling and paint the back of this weapons stall with some black primer. Shall we do that? Yeah, let's do that thing. I can use this up as well. Be good to use up some of the paints, and then I can just bin off the empty pots. And when I do move, sorry, didn't say I wasn't going to talk about it. I won't talk about it as much. But when I do move, I won't have as much paint to worry about, because paints need to be covered when you move, which is fine. Although I'll be moving this stuff myself, it's still a good idea, isn't it? Right. So get some primer on here. Oh, I want to dedicate this episode really as well to you guys, really. So thank you to all of you who watch my videos and comment on them. It's, you know, it's the interaction, it's the engagement and the comments that really keep me going and wanting to do them, you know. Apart from, yes, it does de-stress me, but yeah, that's not bad, is it? That kind of cool. Yeah, I'll let that dry over there. Yeah, but while I've got the primer, some of these need priming still. These really should have been washed before being primed, but I was trying to cut corners, I guess, or I wasn't thinking. I just wasn't thinking straight. I'll let these dry a bit more. And I'll go over them again. That's all I can do, really, I suppose. Yeah, I know. I should have washed them. I know. I've washed the archery targets here because I thought of a good idea for these. They'd make a great sub game in a role playing campaign, wouldn't they? An archery contest or a target contest. You could have a little sub game, especially playing solo. Might be a good chance to win some prize money, or some weapons, or the king's favour. Whatever it might be. Second coat on that. Really did learn the hard way. I know I've always washed my resins that I've got before I prime. That shows how not with it I was. That shows. Yeah. Right. But that's not the case with these bad boys. Not the case at all. I think I might prime these now as well. Or at least one side of them. Now I have washed these, so if these don't lay paint down very well, which they're not, then not much I could do about it because they have been washed. It's a good job I did wash them, really, because if I hadn't, it'd be even worse. Again, put these over here to dry. At least I can get something done on them. Yeah, you've been washed, so you shouldn't really be behaving that way. That's annoying. What mold release do they use on these? God, it's going to be a nightmare. Determined to do it, though. Determined to do it. Even if I have to use PVA glue, that might be a thing. That might be a way. That might be the way forward, he says. Well, we'll let that dry. I guess we need to smidge that in. Right. That's done some of that. Okay. So we've done a bit of priming. That's cool. In the interest of getting stuff off our desk, let's do a bit of varnishing, shall we? Oh, and my weird crocodile. I just need to do some highlights on his spikes. So going to be looking for a lighter brown, possibly a shabby bone type colour. Once again, I've put way too much varnish in the little cap. I always go overboard. I'll have to put it back, it's fine. Owl bears, eh? I'll let him dry over here. Now, yeah, these ones here really could do with a wash of some description upon them. So what that is. Right, let's put some varnish onto here. Another one done. Getting stuff done off the bench. I like that. Ooh, I like that. He still needs some work. Like I said, I need to do the base on him, so I'm going to pop this stuff back. And that's good. That is good work. I didn't get much chance to work on my Imperial Fists last week. Hardly any. Did I even do any? I know I did the week before. I don't think I did actually. Well, I don't think I need this orc skin speed paint out anymore. That was this gentleman here. So, a lighter brown, possibly shabty bone. That's what I'm looking for. A possible shabty bone. Might be too light though. I mean, or no, that's the same colour. That's no good. Blood Reaver flashes. No, perhaps rethink. Baylor Brown. That might work. That might work. A Baylor Brown sort of highlight for these. Then we're varnishing him, and I'm quite pleased with him the way he's come out. Come on. Right then, son. Let's get this going, shall we? So, what are you guys working on? Or what are you playing? Because I've had comments that some of you are playing games. That's awesome. Let me know in the comments what it is you're doing. I'm sure it's very cool, whatever it is. Right, this is a long road, this one. I've been watching The Walking Dead recently. Is it series 10, I think? That's a series I kind of started off. I was highly enthusiastic. I loved it. Then I sort of didn't fall out of love with it. I just got a bit bored with it. But I'm back into it again now. I guess you can have too much of a good thing after a while, you know. Well, that's a point. No, I know I wasn't going to talk about moving, but we were talking, Mrs. Minnie Warzone and I, about, not that we're going to need a lot of stuff done, but we do need things like our loft boarding out when we get there, things like that. And we'd like some modifications done to the courtyard. But it's like, we don't know the local trades, like, not that we know them here, but don't even know. I mean, they must have an equivalent of like a Thompson and Local, like a directory thing or something. But I'm more interested in hearing kind of personal recommendations, I guess, from people. But I've just had a thought. I've got an auntie and uncle that live in Seaton. They would know, wouldn't they? Yeah, they've lived there all their lives, so they would know better than anyone, I should think. going to have to hit them up once I'm there, aren't I think. Yeah, I might do that. Yes, I might do that. Yeah. Well, this is good, this Baylor, but I like it. I like it a lot. Very, very cool. Very cool indeed. Yeah, no, I like that. Yes. Alright. Ooh. So when that dries, I'm going to varnish him. Baylor Brown, very good. Perfect, in fact. I don't think I'm going to bother putting him on a round base. What's the point? He's quite stable on that one. No need. No real need. It's role-playing purposes he's going to be used for, so you don't need to have any like exact base size like you do with Warhammer and all that kind of thing. And other war games. No, I'm happy with him the way he is. Just let that dry, and then we'll be looking for some more varnish to put on him. Actually, whilst let's get my Baylor Brown back out. Just realised he'd make a great book cover thing. Spine, pages, whatever. Yeah, he would make a great book. There we are. Yeah, so I'm going to hit my relatives up when I get there. That's going to be awesome. It's going to be awesome. Yeah. Done some more sorting yesterday. Got rid of some more rubbish, so that's good. That always feels good, doesn't it, when you get rid of rubbish? Just gonna try and dig some old paint out of this lid a minute. Yeah, it always feels good, doesn't it? Getting rid of rubbish that you've had, in your attic or whatever it is. I mean, this came from our attic, so there wasn't really any rubbish downstairs, any left downstairs, apart from our old sofa and chair. But that's going to be one of the last things to move, to get taken away. Gosh, these lids are really not the easiest to keep maintained, are they? You got to admit, Games Workshop, your old pots were better. Those clippy top lids with the black lids, they were better. Don't know if I've got any to show you. Yeah, here you go. Like, these pots were way better. These here. Yeah, these here. These lids here. They stayed open on the hinge. They shut properly. They didn't gunk up so easy. Much, much better. I don't know why I never kept them. Is it because, these pots are cheaper to produce, I suppose? It's all about money. I don't know. It'd be better if they had those pots, so I really think. I'll have some coffee. Time have we got here? 27 minutes into it already? What? Anyway, yes, I'm dedicating this episode to you guys because, like I say, you're the ones that keep me going. Thanks to you, you give me motivation to want to do these. And yeah, thank you so much. Basically, I'm wondering whether to do some sand on him, actually. Yeah, some sand on there. That will entail some PVA here on his part, but that's okay. That's okay. This one, I need to put some more wash on the back of him, but other than that, I think he's good to go. Do with a couple more highlights, really, I suppose, but at the end of the day, he's not like a main character or anything like that. Yeah, let's try some PVA then, shall we? PVA glue. I've got loads of the stuff in many different pots and things. And the smell, it just takes me right back to my school, my primary school. Even my first primary school. Takes me back to both of my primary schools, to be truthful. This is a precision operation. That's the word. Going up to Seaton soon for our anniversary of my wife's birthday. I want to kind of do something special while we're up there, though. I'm trying to think. We could go into Colleton, thinking about it. If I could find somewhere in Colleton, we could go a pub or something, chew the fat. I don't know. Right. Let's grab our sand. The sandbox for the miniature. That will be in the sandbox. Just giving him a sand bath there. My owl bear. Yeah. That's good. That is good. It's very good, actually. Can't do any more with him this go, but that's good. That's very, very good. I like that. Alright. Model I finished brings me closer to my goal. And of course I've got a load of other miniatures. I've got a load of lizard men here on the bench, which I haven't really thought about. Obviously they're going to be for a campaign of sorts, but I haven't really given them any thought. I really should start working on them. Lizard men. Yeah. Perhaps I need to work on their teeth and claws or something. Who knows? Right, and once we get a matte varnish done, they'll look a lot better. They'll look heaps better when they're... see, this is the stage of model where it's like, yeah, I don't know if I could be bothered. You know, it's... I mean, I'm so glad I put them together. It's just not sure what I'm going to be doing with the buggers yet. And then of course I've got my mats, my carpets, my rugs, whatever you want to call them. Here, these things. You know, a brown rug, perhaps I could put it on here. Yeah, let's give him a brown coat of paint, shall we? Here, and I'll use the same brush because it doesn't need to be a good brush. Right, let's move the camera up slightly there you can see what we're doing. Just there. These are 3D printed. Yeah, you can probably tell that. So let's get some paint on there. There's no real, I mean, it's got detail on it, but it's not very good. So I'm not really that fussed about the detail. So I'm just painting from the pot. To be honest, it's not going to hide the detail that much. It won't. You'll still have the impression of lines woven into the fabric and whatever else. And that's all you need really with this. So these are going to be items for sale in my market bazaar. Could be a magic carpet as well. Imagine that flying magic carpet. Oh, wouldn't that be cool, doing a flying carpet scene? That'd be awesome. Oh, putting ideas into my own head there now. Yeah, flying magic carpet scene. Yeah, that'd be great. Of course, if you have a wizard at your party, you can quite easily do that. There you go. There it is. That's that one done. And that's that, basically. Right, now then. We got here Avalon Sunset. Well clogged up. I'll have to see if I can get some of this paint out of the lid of this awful GW lid. Yeah, not that I expect anybody from GW to be watching, or even if they were, to be paying attention, but yeah, pots suck. They do. Yeah, it's time they made them better. I mean, you know, if you're worried about cost, would I pay a bit more to have the old pots back? Yeah, I would. Yes, I would. Some buyer or marketing buyer or something decided it was a good idea to go to these crappy ones. Someone that's got no love for the hobby, I would say. Right, wash off my tweezers. So this is a funny episode, getting very bitty bits and pieces done. But as I say, it's really so I can say thank you guys for all your support. It means the world to me. Still not closing that great, but better than it was, I guess. Right. I was going to put that away, so I'm going to pop it away now. Yo. To be honest, my paints are going to be easy for me to transport, and I think this is ready for varnish. We're going for it. Going for it. we'll use this one because these are on the elastics. I used to really love these old wash brushes from GW with the purple ends on the handle there. I think they're really good. I'm so used to the triangulated handles now from Army Paint and various other companies that I'm like, no, I don't want to go back to round. Kind of having a reaction. This and this is interesting. This varnish is kind of reacting with the speed paint, like it doesn't like the speed paint. What's like it's trying to strip it or something. Don't know. That's weird. That is a bit weird, a bit odd. Very bizarre. Because this has been drying for weeks and weeks and weeks. Yeah, it's doing that. I don't know. I find it kind of interesting. We'll see. Right, we'll see how that turns out when it dries. And if it's the case that it's making the speed paint react, then I'm probably not going to use speed paints that often. How bizarre. Well, I'm not even going to contaminate it with that. It's just strange. Very strange. It's gone sort of yellowy. I don't know. Weird. Very weird. Anyway, enough of that. Some light tone wash that I want to put on here. Was it light tone? I was putting on the sand. Or no, it was German grey. Oh no, actually, I think it was this gaming brown, Marin brown that I was putting on the sand. Yes, that makes more sense to me. Okay, alright. Let's put some wash on. Put some more wash on, I should say. Just in case I'm waiting for that to dry, then do the same for these bad boys. Let's put some of this ink on top of the sand. Yeah, it's looking alright actually. Another drop or two, I think. 1, 2, yes. Oh, that's light tone. Oh, well, whatever. Not crazily different. Different enough, I suppose. It's just for scatter terrain at the end of the day. And I'm taking that off of the bench, you see. These will be packed away then. They'll be ready. Excellent. Well, this one needs a colour for the content. I'm thinking Baylor Brown I had earlier would be a good one for this. So we've been watching The Hobbit lately. Well, we watched it yesterday, the first 2 movies. I haven't seen it for a while. I've never even seen the extended edition Hobbit. So suppose I ought to sometime. Yeah. That could be grain or whatever. Couldn't it, really? Let's be honest. Spice. Yeah, it could be many things. Pale or brown. It's a very yellowy kind of brown. Yellowy brown undertones to it, and that's cool. Right, so we are cracking on. Right, with this weird crocodile, I need to soak up some of this mess. Yeah, it's just a bit. When you put it on first, it's a bit like, oh, what's it doing? You know, might dry fine. It might just be, you know, cacking you for no reason. No, that's weird. Anyway, when that dries, hopefully it will become more real. I've taken him off the bench. Okay, so what am I going to do with these fellows here? You can't see them. These fellows here. I don't know what to do with them. Paint. I suppose I should paint the rim of his base there. What I could do with highlighting his base, but yeah. No, man, I don't know. Don't know. I'm stumped. I'll be truthful. I'm stumped. Field grey. I'm looking at field grey here. Kind of a greeny grey. I'm figuring it could be used on the bookcase here. Let's get a couple more books in, you know. Yeah, no, it'd be good. Yes, this is looking alright, actually. This is looking alright. Right, one more. And then we're good to go. Question, do I put a wash over these books? I don't think I will. Might do on the bottom piece. I want to treat myself to a little bit of kitchen towel because that one's clearly had it. Right. Okay. We're very close though to, you know, completing some good work here. Very close. My Outriders. So there's a difference. Still got lots of bits and bobs to do on them. Well, they could do with having their purity seals done, as in the waxy bits. Do I go for Mephiston Red? I think that's probably going to be a Good way of doing it. Yeah. Let's move this to one side momentarily. I'll have a bigger palette to work from. Right, so let's pop some Fiston Red on there. Bit of water. Not properly dry yet. Okay. Well, not properly clean yet, I should say. Right. Purity seals. My feet is starting to get cold. Are starting to get cold, I should say. Yeah, so what I'm painting is the purity seal now. Yeah, my feet's getting cold. It's... I mean, since I've had my house, new windows and roof and everything else done, my house is a lot warmer. I've noticed that it's made a huge difference. So we didn't get all the windows done at the same time. Just did it gradually. It's just the last window really that seems to have made a massive difference in temperature. Yeah, I don't think he's got any other purity seals on him. Before I had my phone go off. Yes, I did. Ah. Mrs. Mini Warzone and my daughter are back home. I'm nearly nearly at the hour anyway, so I'm going to just do these purity seals and then wrap this video up. And then that's another on the bench done. Fantastic as it happens. Which is good because I'm nearly done here. And we are nearly done here. Yeah, so purity seal there on his arm. Do that. I always got one here on his hand too. That's good. It is. It's really good. Red purity seals on Imperial fists look great. I think they do anyway. I need to stop for lunch too soon. I haven't had any lunch. Back to work tomorrow. I'll say boo. Not that I dislike my job. It's just he wants to go to work, really. Could be doing this. Awesome. Yeah. Yeah, I think. Yeah, that's that. That's my Outriders done. Outriders done. Don't think I'll get all the ones done on here. I don't think. I mean, I might do. I'll do this wax on the purity seal because I forgot the actual. I've missed the actual seal itself. Which is a bit of a shame. Still each each section I do brings me that much closer to how I might do a painting with patrons later. It's a half-hour one. That way I can get another one done relatively quickly. I did my online shopping this week this morning, so that's done for the week. Trying to use up a lot of bits we've got, really, because when we move, we don't really want to be taking all loads of food with us. Well, we want to be either using it all up or giving it all away to someone, because our freezer will have to be obviously switched off. Oh dear, the rain is coming. So I'll have to wait a little while for the rain to ease off, methinks. Purity seals, I mean, honestly, like, Golden Demon painters would probably spend, like, hundreds of layers on just the wax seal alone, but I can't be doing with that. One layer, one base, one shade, one layer. That's me done then, These guys have got a lot of purity seals. I guess they're like medals of honor or something, equivalent, or their oath of moment. Yeah, 2 more left, and then we're done. My goodness, he's got a lot. He's got a lot of purity seals. I guess he's a bit of a veteran. Does he have any on the back? I don't know, I don't think so. 3 on the front though, my goodness. Well, I'm going to give him a conventional, I'm going to give him a non-conventional one as well, I think. So, blue or a green one at some point. Or even a pink one, who knows. Yeah, well, that's of that. Yeah, okay. Last but not least, does this fellow even have? Yes, he does. Of course he does. Is he a chaplain or like a sort of trainee chaplain or something? I'm not quite sure. Can't remember. I'd have to look at the all the stuff that came with the Indomitus box set. It's P&Q Halloween special soon, so I'm excited about that. I don't know if this will be out before then or not, but doesn't matter. I'm excited for it to happen. I really am. It could very well likely be my last P&Q here in this studio, so bit of a historic moment. There. So what remains is for me to take my glasses off, zoom back out, come back to me, and there we are. I'm just checking time. 1 hour, 3 minutes. Oh, that's raw footage. Right. So I hope you've got stuff done, or you've done whatever you set out to do, accomplished, read, played, whatever, done your dishes, done your ironing, and hopefully you've finished. I've accomplished a few things, got a few more things off of my bench here. It's still not looking any less messy. A lot of it is paints and brushes and holders and things, because they're all out and they don't need to be. I know when I move, I'll be on a smaller bench, so I will need to be tidier. Much, much, much tidier. So, we'll see how that goes. But of course, it'll be a mess to start with. Until we get things sorted. Oh my word. Oh my word. Well, I've enjoyed that. thanks for joining me. Do check out my Patreon because there are some good videos on there that are exclusive. So, you know, and I will see you on another video. Give the video a thumbs up, like, if nothing else. Helps motivate me to keep going. So, and not that I'm struggling to keep going, it's just difficult to make videos at this point in my life with all the stress of moving and everything else. You know, life, job, funerals, everything that life throws at you. It's just stressful right now. But this is how we chill out, right? This is our weekend. It's Sunday, for goodness sake. I'm doing this on a Sunday. I'm longing for the day when I can get back to regular scheduled set days. I know I'm still managing to put these out once a week, more or less. But yeah, I'd just love to be able to do it. Have more of my regular schedule back again, when I know where I am and I know what I'm doing. Won't be long, guys. Anyway, thanks for your support. I love you all. See you on the next video. Bye for now. Bye bye.